look what's new for spring of 2026 from Klein Tools. They made a ratcheting version of the fast bit TruGrip screwdriver. So the original fast bit TruGrip is made in Japan. We can see here that it is made in Taiwan. They've got a Japanese anvil bit there, an E6 anvil, and then they've got a Japanese double-ended. So it's following the functions that the chuck has in the original Japanese design, but these chucks are different. So first of all, they changed the spring tension. So the original Japanese made one has very light spring tension on it, and I mean it grips. But the offset of the 3 locking BBs in here was just enough so that in certain circumstances it wasn't able to get a lock on this hex shaft because it's not actually locking on that detent. When you get to the detent, it's kind of sloppy. It's really locking on the flat part of the hex. Okay, so what they do on the new one, they changed it. Okay, so what did they change on the new one? They moved the locking BBs about 1 millimeter or 2 closer to this edge. So now this bit locks in there, absolutely locks in there. The locking BBs look to be the same. You can see some differences in the way that they did the machining. The hex doesn't come all the way to the end on the new ratcheting version like it does on the original Japanese made fast bit TruGrip. Depth is only slightly different. It's slightly shallower on this one, like 0.5 millimeter, maybe 1 millimeter. Not really a difference. So both of these are still deep. If you put a short insert bit in these, it's not really usable. It doesn't get stuck, it does come out. Probably about the shortest thing you're going to want to use in this is a bit like this, because they go in very far, they bottom out, and they lock in there. Okay, so this is an Annex double anvil. That locks in there really well. That one is nice, really nice in there. So here's an Annex insulated double anvil. That's pretty nice in there. There's just a slight amount of bit wobble. It's not bad. There's a little bit of wobble in this joint, which I suppose is to be expected when you've got all that mechanism in there. We'll talk about the mechanism in a bit for the ratchet. Let's just take a look at the chuck for now. Here's a slender double-ended. Locks in there great. Okay. I guess this is another slender double-ended. Yeah, that one works fine. Okay, so this bit doesn't have as much hex shank on it. Okay, nope, it works fine. Here's an E6, no problem. And then this is the bit that came with it. That's how the flat is ground. Don't know if it's JIS, but I'm kind of assuming that it is. Really good bit compatibility. Basically, you just can't use the short stuff in there. Small insert bits. You know, I wonder about this one. Okay, yeah, it does. It grabs onto that bit does, because this one, yeah, this one didn't grab onto that. Okay, so that's good. So the change in the offsets, definitely a plus. First obvious comparison is going to be between the Vessel ratcheting ball grip and the Klein. Very low back drag, very low back drag. I think that the positioning of the direction selector here as a ring leaves a little bit to be desired, but did they do it right? On the Vessel, if you turn the selector ring righty-tighty, you get lefty-loosey on the ratcheting action. On the new Klein, if you turn the direction selector righty-tighty, you get righty-tighty on the ratchet. So they got that right. You know, I definitely prefer having that more intuitive direction selector. All right, what about the lockout? Here's the lockout on the vessel. It's pretty sloppy. Let's see if Klein has got that beat. There is play, but it's less than the vessel. When it comes to lockout, nobody beats the Annex 397. When this one is locked out, it is rock solid. Except you move the selector to righty-tighty and you get lefty-loosey. Okay, so this isn't a total win either. So that's some basic bit fitment and the basic characteristics of this new ratcheting fast bit TruGrip. Boy, is that all molded in there? That would be good. That would be good. That means we wouldn't have to worry about this rubber overmold coming off. So this rubber overmold feels very similar to the Klein Tools rubber overmolds that we all know. Whereas this one feels different. You can tell it looks different and it does feel different. It's not quite the same compound. So a first for my channel is a giveaway. Klein Tools sent this to me. They did not obligate me to review it, and they certainly didn't tell me what to say about it or what not to say about it. So these opinions are all mine, and I'm free to make them, and I'm free to make this video. And of course, I'm going to make a video about this new tool. This is pretty cool. Klein Tools is doing some neat things. They've also graciously offered to allow me to give away, I think we're going to be giving away 6 of them. So go into the comments. I'm sure that Klein Tools is going to look in the comments. Tell Klein Tools what you like about this. Tell them what you don't like about it. Klein Tools is going to be facilitating the shipment and fulfillment. What about international? And they have agreed to ship international. I named some different locations. I do have some locations in mind. So that's pretty exciting. Thank you, Klein Tools. This is a really neat opportunity to be one of the people getting a first look at this, and especially to be able to do my first giveaway on my channel. And it's going to be a Klein Tools ratcheting fast bit TruGrip bit holder. Any use of my affiliate links is greatly appreciated. I'm not going to be able to put an affiliate link in when this video is released because I'm a little bit ahead of the game. I don't think fulfillment is going to happen until about a week or 2, something like that. But watch the video description area for affiliate links. Those will be coming into this video later on. All right, if you like that content, you know how YouTube works. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching.